Hello, I'm David Goldstein. I've been doing 2 or 3 art shows for the last 20 years, and each one has been a little bit different, and I've learned quite a bit. What I want to do today is share with you what I've learned. If you've never done an art show before, or if you have done, I have some tips that I think are going to help you. So let's dive right in, and I'll show you how to make a successful, stress-free art show. Here we are outside. And the first thing you need is the most simple thing. You just need a folding 6-foot table. So once you have a table, it's good to cover it with something like a simple black tablecloth. So branding is really important. It's good to have your name out so people can see it. So a really inexpensive way to do that is with a table runner. When you put things on the table, when people walk by, they won't be able to see it. So it's good to have things facing the viewer as much as possible. Something like a flat book, you could have a sign. Signs are really important. It's good to have a sign that shows that you're accepting credit cards. An easy way to add extra artwork is to add a few extra easels. They could add 2 or more pieces of artwork. The idea is to think like a customer. See what they would be viewing, and that's how you want to present your work. Next, let's talk about tents. Tents can be very useful. 10 by 10 kind of the standard. And to keep your overhead low, I would suggest for your first time borrowing one from a neighbor. Everyone seems to have one. The tents provide shelter, but they also give you vertical spaces to hang things. One of the most useful things you can hang are side walls. Look at the difference with the side wall and without the side wall, how much the black brings out your artwork. Otherwise, the pieces seem to get lost. From the tent, you could have all kinds of hanging systems. One of my friends uses this fencing that she got at a hardware store, which works very well, but it's a little bit heavy. I, on the other hand, use clothesline and clothespins to hold lightweight objects like prints you can see on the right of the tent. For heavier objects, I suspend chains from the rafters of the tent, and to give them more stability, I run clotheslines through the inside of them. I've also adding a magazine rack to hold my prints. Be creative. Think about the artwork you have and how you want to display it. Next, what artwork will you bring to display? Bring a range, something for everyone. Big statement pieces, mid-priced work, affordable options like prints or cards. Label everything clearly and price it up front. People are more likely to buy when they can see the price without asking. Also bring some kind of protective packaging like plastic sleeves, bags, maybe even bubble wrap if you need to wrap delicate items that people buy so they could get it home safely. Now let's talk about sales. Make it easy for people to buy your work. Accept credit cards with Square, PayPal, Venmo, or some other online payment option, and have some cash on hand in case you need to make change. Bring along some business cards and some postcards of flyers so that customers can reach you. And also, don't forget about logistics. Make sure everything's going to fit into your vehicle. Give yourself enough time to load your vehicle and get it there early. Know when setup begins. Bring a dolly or cart if you need to move things from a distant area. I always like to bring tape and scissors. Of course, outdoors means weather, so make sure you bring clear plastic garbage bags or tops to make sure you can cover everything that needs to be protected. Wind can be a problem. You could get tent weights to keep the tent from flying away and all clamps to hold down any lightweight objects. Don't forget to take care of yourself. Dress for the weather, bring plenty of water, a hat, sunscreen if necessary, and use this as an opportunity to make friends, and you might find some customers who are pretty dedicated to come out in the weather. And whether it's other artists or customers, be present and approachable. Have a short intro ready to describe your work, help to connect with people, smile, say hello, and be engaging. After the show, reflect, think about what worked and what didn't work, what you could do better next time, track your sales, what sold, for how much, what caught people's attention, and follow up with anyone who showed interest. And finally, you got this. Outdoor art shows are a lot of fun. You get lots of positive feedback from the people. It's a great way for you to get your art out there. If I can do it, then you can do it. In my next video, I'm going to talk about pricing. And in the meantime, good luck and hope to see you out there at the outdoor art fairs.